Guarded by Phillips. Branska kicks out to Willett. Down low, the alley.
Oh, yes!
Oh, my goodness! C.J. Martin with the jam! Quarter driving against Closser and Chambers. Feeds Jaggers. There's Green for three. Yes! Patrick Green, 5 straight points. Duke to his former high school teammate Dayton Wishon. Wishon down low.
Oh my God! Oh, are you kidding me?
National Park Nighthawks basketball is on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Here with the Coach Jason Hudnall of the National Park Nighthawk men. Coach, on the road, last game of the 2019 calendar year, Rhema. A tough test for your team, one that is sure to really show what your team is capable of. What we know that last year, this matchup did not go the way that you wanted it to, but much different team this year, much different personnel, and they've got a chip on their shoulder, especially against the Eagles today.
Yeah, that's right. Rhema's been a great rivalry for us. We're excited about coming back here. Weren't able to come here last year. They played us at our place. We're able to get them there, but they are a good ball club. Good ball club. We always know it's going to be tough, especially when we play them at their place. They've got a great little home court advantage. They've got a good crowd that comes, and as a part of it, it's always a tough place to play, no matter who they're playing. Excited for our young men. Really excited, Mark. We've had a good since Thanksgiving. I've seen our young men really grow, and I've seen us come together, and the chemistry is starting to be there. And we're really starting to click on all cylinders, and I'm excited to watch us play. I think we're going to come out and play really well today.
So, Coach, let's name drop a little bit here. Who is really impressing you over the past month for this team?
Hey, I could list, everybody. I tell you a couple things that maybe you guys at home don't see a lot of times is the leadership that like a Brady Woodall brings. Sometimes that doesn't always show up in the scorebook. It doesn't show up on film maybe a lot of times, but there's so many things behind the scenes that a Brady Woodall, that a David Jaggers is doing, how they're leading this team right now, that a Desmond McDonald is doing the things that he says and the leadership that he brings, that a lot of times doesn't show up in a scorebook, but is helping us make huge strides in becoming a better team. On the floor, we're seeing David and Dez. I mean, Dez had, just a couple of weeks ago, I think he had 20 rebounds in a game. He's one of those guys I put in the game whenever we need to start controlling the boards. And Desmond does that for us every night out. He takes pride in that. He takes ownership of that. So I love that about his game. Of course, Rayon Cobb, we haven't found anybody yet that's able to stop him. Which is good, and he's getting some attention because of that at the next level. We're excited of that. Joe Ramey, I think, is really showing out of El Dorado, Arkansas, is just showing what a talent he is. I'm really excited that he's a Nighthawk. Cam Vick's giving us good leadership at the point guard position, really showing he's got a little bit of experience in that spot, helping be a leader for us on the floor. Really excited. Last game we got to see Tyler Tolliver out of Mayflower, Arkansas. I think we saw just a glimpse. That was with Tyler coming back from that stomach surgery. He had about 4 or 5 days practice, Mark, is all he had, and you saw what he was able to do right there. So once he gets in even better shape, really excited to see what he's going to be able to do for us. Jacqueline Kaiser, really started the year off hot for us. It's kind of hit that, sometimes freshmen get in those little slumps right now, but I'm expecting him to have a big breakout game for us today, too.
Big game on hand today. The Nighthawks taking on the Rhema Eagles in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Coach, good luck in today's game, and get him Hawks.
Absolutely. Get them Hawks.
He's Coach Jason Hudnall at the National Park Nighthawk men. More on today's game coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.
live from Rhema Bible College, the campus that the Eagles call home. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Good afternoon. My name is Mark Oliver. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank, Allen Tillery, Chevy Buick GMC, and First Security Bank in Hot Springs. Today, the National Park Nighthawks on the road in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, to take on the Eagles of Rhema Bible College. A big showdown here between the two teams. We had a chance to talk to Coach Hudnall in the pregame interview, talking about how big of a game this is for the Nighthawks. Riding a win streak, looking to keep things alive as the Nighthawks take on the Eagles today. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this. It's National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. Time for the tip between the Nighthawks and the Eagles in this showdown here. And the ball will be controlled by National Park College to start things off. Your starting five for the Nighthawks: Cameron Vick, David Jaggers, Terry Clardy Jr., Rayon Cobb, and Joe Ramey. Your starters for the Rhema Eagles: Tyree Malone, number 4. Number 11, Caleb Curley. Number 13, Jaden Bagby. Number 23, Josh Taranzo. Number 24, Rudy Pittman. Eagles looking for the first points of today's ball game. Long three on its way, and it's good. Rudy Pittman will start the scoring with a tray. A 3-point lead for Rhema. Coming the other way, Pittman looking to do it again. Finishes down low for 2. 5 straight points for Pittman to open today's game. Nighthawks down 5-0. Looking to come back here. Joe Ramey kicked out. Long three by Vick. Too hard won't go. Rayon Cobb has the rebound. And now down low, David Jaggers to put back for 2. 18:53 to play in the first half here from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. 3-point lead for the Eagles. Another three by Pittman. And this will go over the back and back over to National Park College. Clock stopped 18:38. Ramey will inbound. Joe Ramey, Terry Clardy Jr. making their way across the floor here. Dished out. This one's stolen away. Here comes Pittman. Once again for the Eagles. Down low. Off the rim, no good. David Jaggers has a rebound. Here come the Nighthawks. Cobb in traffic, too short, and he'll sink it in for 2. One-point ball game, 18:07 to play. Down low, shot won't go for the Eagles. In the corner, the Nighthawks need some help. Dished back out to the top, over to Cobb. Inside is David Jaggers. Now a long 3 coming down, won't go. Vic gets the board, puts a shot up in traffic. Put up by Ramey. It's good. National Park College takes its first lead of the ball game, 17:37 to play. We've got a injured Eagles player on the floor. Number 11, Caleb Curley, will take a seat. $17:30 and counting here in the first half. Across the way. Knocked away. And we've got a reach-in foul. Foul is called on Joshua Torzano of Rhema. Ramey feeds it in deep. Clardy down in the corner. Clardy to the other side of the wing, now back up top. Terry Clardy Jr. Over to Cam Vick. Cobb is fouled on the pass on the inside. First personal charge to Rudy Pittman. Pittman has been stellar for Rhema so far, all 5 of the Eagles' points. Cobb on the inbounds, knocks it in for 2. 4 points for Rayon Cobb. He has 4 of the team's 8. Down low, Pittman is fouled. Rayon Cobb picks up a personal. Rudy Pittman at the line, looking to add to his point total. 16:43 to play. First free throw is good. One more opportunity to come for Pittman. Second one off the mark, no good. Terry Clardy Jr. with the rebound. Nighthawk basketball into the front court. Ramey feeds it to Cobb, but he can't knock it down. Long 3 is good. Del Jelly knocks it down for 3. And that will give Rhema the lead back. 9-8 with 16:17 to play. Cobb answers back quickly, and back and forth we go. 6 points for Rayon Cobb. Rudy Pittman driving inside, floater off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by NPC. Vic pressured the top of the key. Ramey thought about a 3, handoff David Jaggers. Jaggers floats it up and in. First points of the game, or excuse me, second field goal of the game for David Jaggers. He has 4. Nighthawks lead 12-9, 15:35 to play. Jumper off the mark, no good for the Eagles. Reeled in. And it'll be Nighthawk basketball. Ramey to inbound. Ramey across the timeline. Clardy for three. Too hard, won't go. Rebound picked up by the Eagles. Malone, long three in the corner, won't go. David Jaggers has the board. Rayon Cobb across the way. And he'll lose it out of bounds. It's going to go back to Rhema. Clock stopped, 14:54 remaining in the first half. We'll take a quick break. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Coming out of the timeout, it's 12-9, National Park College. 14:50 remaining in the first half. I'm Mark Oliver. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Allen Tillery Chevy Buick GMC in Hot Springs. Toronto has it knocked away. Picked up by NPC coming the other way. Joe Ramey looks to take it home for two. Lead is 5 for National Park College. 14:20 to play. Pittman kicked out. Long three is good. Toronto knocks it down, cuts the lead to 2. Driving in are the Nighthawks. 13:55 to play. Ramey up. There's going to be David Jaggers up in traffic for 2. Toronto adds a bucket for 2. Jaggers can't knock it down. Rebound picked up by Pittman. Here come the Eagles. Rudy Pittman. Too hard, won't fall. Rayon Cobb comes up at the rebound. Jump pass. Cameron Vick down low. Dished out to Ramey for 3. No. Pittman with another board. Here comes Malone and the Eagles. Long three. Toronto knocks it down, and the lead goes back to Rhema. (17-16). 12:37 to play. Cobb on the inside. Dishes it out. Clardy for 3. Big bucket there for Terry Clardy Jr. Regains the lead. First points of the game for Terry Clardy Jr. Jakylan Kaiser will check in for the first time today for NPC. It's Clardy, Vick, Cobb, Ramey, and Kaiser on the floor for the Nighthawks. Down low, Ramey puts that one in for 2. Lead is 4 once again. 6 points for Joe Ramey so far today. Long three, off the mark, no good. Clardy with the board. Here comes the Nighthawks. Front court has Cam Vick. Vick, double team, jump pass to Cobb for three. Yes. The Nighthawks starting to come alive, leading by 7. 11:46 to play. 9 points for Rayon Cobb so far. Knocked away. Ramey had the basketball. Clock stopped 11:36 to play in the first half. Inside. Kaiser's got it. Here come the Nighthawks. Ball's going to be knocked away. NPC will have it beneath its own basket. Ramey to bring it in. Clardy to Vick. Down low is Kaiser. Clardy for three. Just off the mark, no good. Rebound picked up by the Eagles, 11:15 to play. Down low, the Eagles nearly lose it, and then an errant pass deep into the community center here. Clock stopped, 11:08 in the first half. A 7-point Nighthawk lead. Malone takes his time, eyeing up the NPC defense. Now long three from Pittman, too hard. Goes out of bounds, back to National Park College. Cobb will bring it in. .53 and counting. Vick across the timeline. Vick down low. Ramey one-on-one. They're still fighting for it. The Eagles come up with the rebound. Long three on its way. Off the mark, no good. Cross-court pass. Ramey looking to make some magic happen, and he does. Tyree Malone, top of the key for the Eagles. Long three now coming down, knocks it down, Caleb Curley. The lead is 6 with 10:05 to play. Cobb on the near wing. They'll reset up top. Vick on the move. Swarmed by 3 Eagles, gets it over to Clardy. Terry Clardy Jr. for 2. Just under the halfway point in the first half, the Nighthawks enjoying an 8-point lead. 28-20. Foul call. Rayon Cobb's going to be charged with a personal. Checking in for the Nighthawks, Tyler Tolliver will step in for the first time today. We'll have a timeout down on the floor, and we'll take it with him. 9:35 remaining. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Back in action here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Today's broadcast brought to you by First Security Bank in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. 28-20, the Nighthawks lead. 9:35 to play in the first half. Eagles basketball as we resume play. We've got a whistle. And this is going to go back over to National Park College. On the floor for NPC, Terry Clardy Jr., Joe Ramey, David Jaggers, Tyler Tolliver, and Jacqueline Kaiser. Inside is Ramey to Kaiser. A little bit too hard. Shot is up and in, though, for the Nighthawks, who lead by 10. Double figures for Joe Ramey today. Down low, coming the other way. Shot is good for Curley. Nighthawks on the move, leading by 8. Down low, Terry Clardy Jr. Seven points for Clardy. Malone for 3. Can't get it. Kaiser's got the board. Here comes Tolliver and the Nighthawks. Press defense coming in. Across the court has Clardy. Resetting with Ramey up top. Ten on the shot clock. Jaggers hands off to Kaiser. And it's partially tipped and no good. Taken away by Tolliver. Mismatch into the front court. Ramey all alone, and he jams it in. Big bucket there for Ramey. His hot day continues. Eagles playing on the back foot here. 7:47 to play in the first. Malone drives inside. It's good. Tyree Malone pulls the Eagles within 10. $7:28 remaining in the first half. Terry Clardy Jr. will take a seat. Desmond McDonald is into the game. Your featured Nighthawk player of today's game. Don't miss our interview during the Arvest Bank halftime report with Big Dez. He'll highlight what it means to be a Nighthawk leader. And we get to get a behind-the-scenes look on how he approaches his defensive game. Ramey with a sky-high rebound. Down low, looking for Jaggers. David finishes with a big bucket for 2. 8 points for David Jaggers. Coming the other way, Ramey fouled. Count the bucket. Ramey's headed to the line for the N1. Nighthawks beginning to run away here in the first half. 6:54 to play. Leading by 14. Free throw, no good for Ramey. Picked up by Pittman. Just the first free throw attempt by the Nighthawks in today's game. There's a foul. Foul is on Pittman. Excuse me, the foul is on Jacqueline Kaiser of National Park College. 6:43 to play. Inside, long 3. Off the mark, no good. There's Brady Woodall. Woodall pressured in the backcourt. Looking to get away. He can't. Jump ball is the call down on the floor. The Brady Woodall fan club in attendance today here in Broken Arrow. Across the way, making their way up to see their favorite athlete, number 4. Here's Curley for the Eagles. Driving against David Jaggers. Passes it away. Saved by Malone. Now in the corner, Curley for three. Can't get it. Rebound, and the putback is good. Number 13, Jaden Bagby with the bucket. "12-point lead for the Nighthawks. 6:02 to play. Just like that, Del Jelly. He has 5 points today. The lead is 10. Down low, Desmond. Big bucket there for the Nighthawks. Pittman for three. Desmond McDonald with the rebound. Nighthawks on the move. Cross court, David Jaggers. Jaggers down low. Desmond McDonald, he's done it again. 42-28, 5:19 to play. Long three, McDonald has the board. Coach Hudnall has a lot of confidence in number 32. Touts McDonald's rebounding skills, his stellar defense. With 5:05 remaining, it'll be Nighthawk basketball, leading 42-28. Kaiser trades off with Tolliver. Inside is David Jaggers. McDonald can't handle the pass. Eagles basketball coming the other way. Malone over three Nighthawks. Can't get it. McDonald has another board. Coach Hudnall looking to go with massive substitutions here soon. Bounce pass has Jaggers from the free throw line. Kicked out. Long three for Tolliver. Knocks it down. First points of the game for Tolliver. The lead is 17. Rudy Pittman rounds the arc. Trading off and driving in. Torzano can't handle it. Massive substitutions coming in for the Nighthawks. We'll see Jeremiah Brantley, Lane Kersey, Joe Ramey, Terry Clardy Jr., and Cam Vick. Clock stopped at 4:03 remaining in the first half. The lead is 17. Eagles get it in just in time. Tyree Malone, long three. Can't make it fall. Clardy has the rebound. Nighthawk basketball. Ramey looking for an alley-oop. Couldn't knock it down. Ball will be out of bounds. Back over to National Park College. Ramey to inbound. 3:52 remaining in the first half. Inside is Jeremiah Brantley. They'll wheel it around. Kersey and Vick at the top. Brantley has it stripped away. Picked up by Tyree Malone. Long three. Malone can't knock it down. Clardy has a board. Clardy. Bounce pass inside has Joe Ramey, who finishes for two. $16 first half points for Joe Ramey. Another long three. Won't fall for the Eagles. Clardy with the board. Ramey down low. His hot day continues. The points just keep coming for Joe Ramey. 18 points. Clardy with another rebound. This one taken away. Curley down low. Malone finishes for 2. Rhema has 30, trailing with 2:48 to play. This one taken away. Curley, we've got a whistle. Double dribble is going to turn it back over to National Park College. Inbounding will be Lane Kersey. Inbounds pass has Cameron Vick. Vick across the timeline finds Kersey. Ramey down low, turns up in traffic. Can't get it. Rebound picked away by Torzano. Curley down low into the corner is Malone for 3. (49-33). 2 minutes remaining into the first half of today's game. Vick drives inside. A turnover. Going back to Rhema. Malone has Rudy Pittman. Here we go. 1:48 and counting in the first half. The Nighthawk lead is 16. Knocked away. Picked up by the Nighthawks. Terry Clardy Jr. is fouled. Foul charge to Pittman. Headed to the free throw line. Now the official is signaling a foul on the floor, so there will not be free throws. Deep inbounds pass has Cam Vick. Inside is Brantley. And a travel call is going to cough up the rock back to the Eagles with 90 seconds remaining. Down low, count the bucket for Caleb Curley. The lead is 14. Vick on the move, top of the key, hands off to Brantley. Down low is Ramey. Inside, Brantley turns. Shot won't fall. Eagles pick up the board. 52 seconds left. We've got a foul. Terry Clardy Jr. is going to be signaled with a personal foul on the floor. Clock stopped at 47.8. Curley to inbound for Rhema. Malone on the inbounds. Curley for 3. Ramey with the rebound, 40 seconds left. Ramey takes his time, 18 on the shot clock. The Eagles pressuring deep. Vick pulls up for 3. Can't get it. Brantley saves it for Terry Clardy Jr. Down low is Vick. Vick in traffic knocks it down for 2. 7 seconds left in the first half. The Eagles will have the basketball. One last possession in the first half. Curley has Torzano. Long 3. Yes. Ramey, full court. Off the rim, no good. That's how the first half comes to a close here from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. The Nighthawks lead 51-38. We're back after this with the Arvest Bank halftime report. Coming up next, our featured Nighthawk interview with Desmond McDonald. And first half stats coming your way next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.
National Park Nighthawks basketball is on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Our featured Nighthawk for today's game, Mr. Desmond McDonald. Desmond, welcome back to Nighthawk Nation. We had such a blast watching you grow and really come into your own with this program last year. And I've got to know, what was the reasoning for making sure that you wanted to be back for year 2 in Nighthawk Blue?
Honestly, I came back because I feel like the first year we had a good group of guys. We gelled together real fast, like as far as like at practices, outside of practices, in classes. And I just felt like it was home. So it was only right for me to stay another year.
And of course, you guys have some new personnel this year, some returning faces, some new faces, and you're really good this year, Desmond. You guys have clicked like you've played together all your life out there. And, specifically with you, we really love to see how you dominate on defense. Coach Hudnall has a lot of confidence in you, loves your ability to rebound the basketball. And I got to know, on those games where you're racking up double-digit rebounds and all the way up to 20 rebounds in a game, what gets into you, man?
It's just I try to play aggressive every possession, and every time I see the ball, I kind of get an idea where it's going to go off of the board, so I try to beat everyone there. And then I just play aggressive. I like to block them out, get them out the way, and if I don't get the rebound, I try to make it open to where anybody else can grab the rebound.
That kind of aggressive defense has led to much success so far this season for your team, and you might need it today. Tough matchup. The Rhema Eagles were on the road in Oklahoma. Tell me what the keys are maybe that you're working on personally and what the team will need to do in order to get this win today.
Personally, I need to work more on like my offensive game as far as like just opening up more, because majority of the time when I'm on offense, I get the ball down low and I go up. But as far as like passing it to my teammates, I need to look more often. Sometimes I need to be more aggressive going up on the offensive end. But on defense, I feel like we're going to gel together, going to play together. But that's what's really going to determine if we get the W today, which I feel like we are. We're playing pretty good at practices, so it's going to fall into the game. It's going to pay off.
That's right. Desmond, congratulations on the honor. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
I would like to say hello to my mother, my baby sister, my younger sister, and pretty much all my fans that support me.
He's Desmond McDonald of the National Park Nighthawk men. More on today's game coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Halftime from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, where at the break, the Nighthawks lead 51-38. I'm Mark Oliver. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs. Special thank you to Bree Barger on camera for us this afternoon. The Nighthawks were led in scoring by Joe Ramey in the first half. 18 points for Ramey. Rayon Cobb added 9, 8 for David Jaggers, 7 for Terry Clardy Jr., 4 points for Desmond McDonald, 3 points for Tyler Tolliver, and 2 points for Cameron Vick for the Nighthawk men. Leading the way for the Rhema Eagles in the first half, it was number 23, Joshua Torzano, with 11 points. 7 points apiece for Tyree Malone and Caleb Curley. 6 points for Rudy Pittman, 5 for Del Jelly, and 2 for Jaden Bagby. We're just moments away from the tip-off of the second half. Here in Broken Arrow, we'll take one more quick break, and we're back after this. It's National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Start of the second half between the Nighthawks and the Eagles. It will be NPC basketball to start the second half. Rayon Cobb to inbound. It'll be Cobb, Vick, Jaggers, Clardy, and Ramey on the floor for National Park College. Inside is Rayon Cobb. Fed over to Terry Clardy Jr. Clardy up over a man, can't make it fall. Rebound goes to Rudy Pittman and the Eagles. Pittman is fouled. Terry Clardy Jr. will pick up another personal. Second personal for Terry Clardy Jr. in today's game. Lead is 13 for the Nighthawks, 19:28 to play. Clardy's going to knock that one out of bounds. It'll stay with Rhema. Long three, Malone can't knock it down. Rayon Cobb has the board. Here come the Nighthawks coming the other way. Nearly knocked away by Ramey. The Eagles recover. Torzano. Inside is Malone. Long three by Tyree Malone. Won't go. Ramey picks up the rebound. Here come the Nighthawks. Joe Ramey will be the first points of the second half for National Park College. 20 points and counting for Ramey. Floater for Pittman goes in. One bucket apiece for each team in the second half. That's 8 points for Pittman. Cobb floats that one up down low. Ramey in traffic. Gets his own board. The putback is good. .22 points for Joe Ramey. Pittman has it knocked away. They're still scrumming for it down on the floor. Curley a long three. David Jaggers has the rebound. Here come the Nighthawk men. Into the front court. Down low, Rayon Cobb is fouled. National Park College attempted only one free throw
in the first half. It was a miss. Only 2 free throws for Rhema in the first half. Cobb misses the first one. Clock stopped at 17:54. Second attempt coming for Rayon Cobb. Knocks it down. Double figures for Rayon Cobb, as that one is floated up a little bit too hard. Picked up by the Nighthawks. Coming the other way, Terry Clardy Jr., count the bucket. He's headed to the line for the and one. 9 points for Terry Clardy Jr. He looks to become the third Nighthawk today to reach double figures. Off the mark, no good. Pittman with the board, 17:39 to play. Down low, little floater, won't go. David Jaggers has the board. Clardy, kicked out. Vic, and that one's knocked away. Picked up by the Eagles going the other way. Curley is fouled. Count the bucket. Cam Vick charged with the personal foul. Clock stopped at 17:21. Curley's free throw is good. Nighthawk Rock 17-16 to play in the second half. Clardy down low in the corner is Ramey. They'll reset. Vic tries Ramey again on the opposite wing. Nothing there. Clardy for 3. Can't get it. Rudy Pittman has the board. Malone on the wing. Trades off with Torzano. Torzano can't knock it down. Jaggers with the rebound. Down low is Joe Ramey for 2. The Nighthawks have 60. "24 points in today's game for Ramey. Malone drives, trades off with Curley. Curley is blocked and fouled. Joe Ramey signaled with the personal. That'll send Curley to the line, shooting 2. 16-16 to play in the second half. Free throw off the mark, no good. One more opportunity coming for Caleb Curley. Second shot, no good. Inside is Jaggers. They'll thread the needle to Ramey. Stays with National Park College. Cam Vick to Clardy. Trying to create space down low. Cobb in traffic. He's fouled. Count the bucket. "12 points for Rayon Cobb in today's contest. Tyler Tolliver will check in for the Nighthawks. Cam Vick takes a seat. 15:54 to play. Cobb knocks it down. The lead is 20. Down low, the Eagles fighting for the ball, but Tolliver comes up with it. Tolliver's trapped. A foul. No, a jump ball. The Eagles will inbound with 15:40 to play. Long three on its way, but it won't go. Cross-court pass has Joe Ramey. One-on-one, he's fouled. No bucket. National Park will inbound beneath its own basket. Clardy to bring it in. Timeout on the floor. Rhema wants a moment with its team. We'll take it. 15:31 to play. 65-43. National Park College leads. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Allen Tillery, Chevy, Buick, GMC in Hot Springs. 63-43. The Nighthawks lead by 20. Had a scoreboard mishap right before the timeout. They got that corrected. 15:31 to play in the ball game. Terry Clardy Jr. one-on-one over Pittman. It's up and it's in for two. Quickly, just like that, Terry Clardy Jr. is going to be signaled for a personal foul. That's number 3. 11 points for Clardy in today's game. Torzano at the top of the key. Trades off with Pittman. Around the way is Malone. Long three. Tyree Malone knocks it down. 10 points for Malone in today's game. 14:52 to play. Bounce pass has David Jaggers. Jaggers posts up, draws the foul. Two shots coming for David Jaggers. 14:47 remaining. Jaggers knocks down the first one. Second one doesn't fall. Ball's knocked away. Knocked away again, out of bounds. It stays with the Eagles. 14:29 remaining. Malone pressured from beyond the arc. Long three, too short. Rayon Cobb with the rebound. Cobb into the front court. Stepped out of bounds. Clock stopped at 14:14. Pittman and the Eagles on the move. Handoff to Malone. Malone fouled. Foul is on Rayon Cobb of National Park College. That's 3 for Cobb. Malone knocks down the first one. 11 points for Malone. 14:01 remaining. Malone will sink them both. Joe Ramey, guarded by Curley, finds the ball over to Rayon Cobb. It'll fade away. It's good. Big bucket for Rayon Cobb, extending the Nighthawk lead back to 20. 15 points for Cobb in today's game. An errant pass from McDonald to Tolliver is going to turn it over back to the Eagles. Tyree Malone down in the corner. Rudy Pittman for 3. Knocks it down. $11 points for Pittman. Ramey turns in traffic. Fights for the rebound. Knocked away, picked up by the Eagles. 12:55 to play. Rhema to the hoop. It's good. Del Jelly with the bucket. The lead is 15. 5-point run for the Eagles. Long 3 won't go. Here comes Malone and Rhema. Reach in foul. They're going to get Tyler Tolliver. $12:29 remaining. The Eagles will inbound beneath their own basket. Another foul. Jelly is fouled. Desmond McDonald charged with the personal. That's his first. Del Jelly at the line shooting 2. First free throw good. Terry Clardy Jr. checks in for Joe Ramey. 1 free throw coming for Jelly. Jelly knocks them both down. And the Rhema Eagle run continues. 7 straight points for the Eagles. Nighthawks looking for an answer here. Inside is Desmond McDonald. Terry Clardy Jr. Back to the top is Tyler Tolliver. On the wing, Ja'Kylan Kaiser. Inside, McDonald loses the rock. Curley coming the other way. Swarmed by 3 Nighthawks. It's stolen away. Picked up. And it's stolen right back. Down low is Tyler Tolliver for 2. What an effort there. Started off by a steal from Tolliver. 5 points for Tolliver in today's action. Lead is 15. Pittman, floater from the paint. It's good. Down low is Desmond McDonald. Feeds it to Ja'Kylan Kaiser for 2. First points of the ball game for Kaiser. Picked up by the Nighthawks coming the other way. Tolliver inside, it's knocked away, picked up, and now a foul. Rayon Cobb is going to pick up his 4th personal. Clock stopped, 10:54 remaining. Have to imagine Cobb is going to be done for quite some time with 4 fouls. On the floor for the Nighthawks, Tolliver, Kaiser, McDonald, Clardy, and David Jaggers. Caleb Curley at the line. Free throw good. Curley's second bucket is good. And the lead is 13. Inside, Kaiser. A charge foul. .10:37 to play. Down low, floater is up and in. Long 3 by Kaiser is good. Out of bounds, we'll go back to National Park College, 10:11 to play. Lead is 14. Ramey inbounds has Tolliver. Bounce pass inside, Ja'Kylan Kaiser. Jaggers reels it in, kicked out Clardy. Clardy, jumper in the paint, gets his own board. Clardy tries to jam it home, can't get it. Eagles with the basketball into the front court. Jelly down low, he's fouled. David Jaggers charged with the foul. Now the officials are talking something over at the scorer's table. .9:39 remaining. At the line is Jelly, shooting 2. Free throw good for Del Jelly. He'll sink them both. The lead is 12. Tolliver on the move, can't knock it down. Jelly with the rebound. Malone across the front court. Caleb Curley for 2. The lead is 10. Nighthawks looking to pad the lead once again. 9:10 to play. Tolliver down low, floats it up, can't get it. It's out of bounds, and it's going to be Rhema basketball. The Eagles trailed by as many as 20 here in the second half, but they are slowly erasing that deficit now. 8:55 and counting. Jelly kicked out. Malone for 3, got it. 15 points for Tyree Malone. The lead is 7 for the Nighthawks. Kaiser inside has Joe Ramey. Ramey up and in. When the Nighthawks need a basket, they turn to their leading scorer, Joe Ramey. 26 points today for Ramey. Another 3 for Malone. The Eagles are heating up here at home. 7:57 to play. The lead is just 6. Tolliver for 3. Kaiser can't control it, but it will be National Park basketball. 7:45 to play. Cam Vick is back into the game for Tolliver. Clardy brings it in, finds Kaiser. We've got a reach-in foul. Del Jelly will pick up the personal for Rhema. Vick inbounds, finds Ramey. Ramey turns in traffic. It's good. Malone, another 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Clardy, cross court, has Ramey, floats it up. David Jaggers puts it in for 2. Nighthawks beginning to find their rhythm once again. Pushing the lead back out to 10. Another rebound. Ramey quickly floats it up and in for 2. .30 points for Joe Ramey. He's not done yet. 6:49 to play. Pittman, long 3. No. Ramey with the rebound. Ramey quickly into the front court. Ramey up over 2 Eagles. He's fouled. .30 points for Joe Ramey. None of them coming from the free throw line, but after this timeout, we'll see if he can add some buckets from the charity stripe. Timeout on the floor, 83-71, Nighthawks lead, 6:38 to play. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by First Security Bank in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver, 6:38 remaining in this one. The Nighthawks had a lead of about 20, shrunk down to 6, but are back on the up and up, leading by 12. As we resume play, it'll be Joe Ramey at the line, shooting free throws. First shot is good for Ramey. One more attempt coming for Ramey. He'll get them both. Malone trades off with Curley in the front court for the Eagles. Toronto back to Malone. Pull-up jumper, too short. Cross-court pass has Joe Ramey coming the other way. Rayon Cobb back in action. Down low, a travel call. Cobb playing with 4 fouls. 6:10 to play. The Nighthawks lead by 14. Rudy Pittman takes his time across the timeline. Driving in, it's up and in. "15 points for Pittman in today's game. 5:40 to play. We've got a foul. Foul is charged to Rhema, number 13, Jaden Bagby. And that's going to send Rayon Cobb to the free throw line. "15 points for Rayon Cobb so far today. Free throw off the mark, no good. David Jaggers controls the board. We've got a whistle. David Jaggers is charged with a personal foul. That'll be Jaggers' second. "85-73, 5:26 to play. Eagles on the move. Pittman floats it up, can't get it. Stays with Rhema. Bagby. Back over to Rudy Pittman. Pittman is fouled. Terry Clardy Jr. picks up his 4th personal foul. The Nighthawks with 2 players in foul trouble. Cobb and Clardy. First free throw is good. Second shot, good. The lead is 10 once again. 5:12 to play. Jaggers, bounce pass inside. Joe Ramey, he's fouled. "34 points for Joe Ramey. Heading to the line for the N1, 5:04 to play. Free throw, good. Long 3 by Bagby won't go. Curley in traffic. It's blocked by Cobb. Cobb loses the ball out of bounds. Back over to Rhema. There's a kickball. 88-75. Nighthawks by 13. 4:39 to play. Pittman, long 3. Off the mark, no good. Last touch by Joe Ramey. Jelly to Malone. Turns around and makes the shot. "20 points for Tyree Malone. Inside, Cobb has it knocked away. Malone coming the other way. Malone can't finish at the hoop. Nighthawk basketball. Joe Ramey into the front court. Ramey down low to Cobb. It's knocked away. A turnover. Malone for 2. It's good. The lead is 9. 3:45 to play. Ramey floats it up, but it's knocked away. A turnover. Jelly comes up with the rock. Rhema looking to bring it home. Kicked out to Curley. Long 3, yes. Coach Hudnall wants a timeout. The Nighthawks lead 88-82. 3:26 to play. We're back after this. It's National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Back in action here in Broken Arrow for the second time in the second half. The Nighthawk lead has been shrunk to just 6 points. Nighthawk basketball as we resume play coming out of Coach Hudnall's timeout. Cobb with a long 3. Won't go. Jelly with the rebound. Eagles on the move. Pittman. Pittman down low. A foul. Count the bucket. And Rayon Cobb's day is done. With 3:08 remaining, Cobb will foul out. Desmond McDonald will check in for Rayon Cobb. Pittman with an opportunity to make it a one-score game. He does. (88-85), under 3 minutes to play. Jaggers floats it up down low. It's good. Jelly in the corner finds Pittman. 2:45 remaining. Pittman over 2 Nighthawks, sinks it in. (90-87). 2:30 remaining. Knocked away. Curley down low. It's good. The Nighthawks led by 20 earlier in the second half are in danger of coughing up the lead. Ramey kicked out. Long 3, David Jaggers. That was huge. 1:39 remaining. Pittman is fouled. Count the bucket. Rhema is not done yet. Clock stopped at 1:38 remaining. Pittman looks to pull the Eagles within 1. Rebound, Terry Clardy Jr. 90 seconds to play. Ramey to the hole for 2. Eagles basketball, Bagby. Hands off to Curley from the free throw line. National Park College comes up with it. Timeout on the floor. Coach Hudnall and the Nighthawks. 1:08 to play. We'll take it with him. 95-91, the Nighthawks lead. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Allen Tillery Chevy Buick GMC in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. 1:08 remaining in the ball game. And what a ball game it's become. 95-91, the Nighthawks lead by just 4. On the floor for the Nighthawks, McDonald, Jaggers, Vick, Ramey, and Terry Clardy Jr. Under a minute to play. Ramey drives in. It's good. Long three won't go for the Eagles. McDonald the board. 40 seconds left. Clardy Jr. with the bucket. Three-pointer for the Eagles. We'll keep it within 5. Another timeout on the floor. A 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. 30.9 remaining in the ball game. The Nighthawks look to keep their win streak alive. I'd like to thank everybody for sticking with us on the broadcast this afternoon. Coming out of the timeout, 30.9 seconds remaining. Nighthawks lead by 5. Nighthawk basketball as we resume action. Ramey to inbound. Press defense by the Eagles. Inside is David Jaggers. Now Cam Vick across the floor. Vick is fouled. 25.7 seconds left. Both teams now in the double bonus. That means Cam Vick's headed to the line shooting 2. Just 2 points tonight for Cam Vick. Not only can he bring the Nighthawks to the century mark here, he has an opportunity to ice the game for NPC. First free throw good. Second free throw good for Cam Vick. The lead is 7. Malone on the move. Pittman, long three, hand in his face. No good. Clardy is fouled. Foul is charged to Caleb Curley. Clock stopped at 16.4. Terry Clardy Jr. stands at the line. This will be his first free throw attempt of the ball game. 13 points for Clardy, make it 14 in today's game. Second free throw, no good. Desmond McDonald is going to be charged with a foul over the back. So we'll send it down the other way. Del Jelly will go to the free throw line shooting 2. Eight-point lead for National Park College. First free throw off the mark for Jelly. Second shot is good. And it's Nighthawk basketball. Quickly, Cam Vick is fouled. Bagby charged with the personal. Vick headed to the free throw line. 15.9 remaining. First free throw is good. Vick will knock them both down. 6 points for Cameron Vick. 12 seconds remain. Bagby for 3, knocks it down. And we've got a whistle down on the court. Foul is going to be charged to Rhema. Be his third. That is number 11, Caleb Curley. Vick knocks down the first one. Cam Vick, 6 of 6 here in the second half. Malone for 3, 5 seconds left. Bagby to Malone, another tray on its way, it's good. That'll be your final score in today's ball game. National Park College holds on to win by 5, 106 to 101. We'll be back after this to wrap things up here from Broken Arrow. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.
Final score today, 106-101. The National Park Nighthawk men increased their winning streak to 5 straight games. We're joined by the head coach of the Nighthawks, Coach Jason Hudnall. Coach, it got a little bit iffy there late in the ball game. You know, certainly a 20-point lead was erased late in the game, but your guys found a way to rally back and ultimately get the win. We knew that playing at Rhema was never going to be easy, but tell us a little bit about what you saw from your men and, you know, maybe some things that we can continue to work on as we look ahead to the new year.
Well, we definitely need to get better defensively. You know, we gave up way too many points in the second half, and that's just a matter of, you know, we were coming out trying to switch on those screens. They got hot. They had some shooters that really knocked down some threes. We knew coming in that they were going to be able to shoot the ball. We didn't always play really good help defense right there. Got a little lazy, and sometimes you get complacent when you get up 20. You kind of feel like things are just going to go. Everything's going to go your way, and then before you know it, you look up and it's a 6-point ball game. Do appreciate how when that happened, we were able to get a timeout. Hey, let's talk about where we're at and what's going on. Stay calm. You know, you're not going to get every call on the road. You know, things got a little dicey there, but really appreciate their effort. Had some big rebounds. David Jagger steps up, hits a really big three right there. I think they had cut it to 3 at that point, and David steps up and hits just a really big three. That's just a veteran player who's been there for us, doesn't get rattled. Can't say enough good things about Joe Ramey. There were certain points in the game we basically just, hey, get it to Joe, get out of the way. You know, they couldn't guard Joe tonight. What he ended up with, 39 points.
39.
He was just a matchup problem for them. You know, they ran several different guys on him. He's so quick. He runs out really well, but then he can score inside. He doesn't try to shoot it from 30 feet away. He knows where his game's at, and he attacks the rim so well, and he finishes. That he's a tough one to guard for sure.
Coach, final game of the 2019 calendar year. You take things back home in January when we return. ASU Mid-South comes to town for homecoming.
That's right. It gets real quick, you know, Mark, and so it's going to be a big conference game for us. We get to host the Greyhounds. Well, we need to knock them off. You know, we need to go to work over the holiday break, stay in shape, be ready to go. We're going to send them home for the Christmas a little bit and let them be with their families some, and then we'll bring them back in over the holidays. That's the thing about a student athlete is right now we're going to get on a bus, go grab something to eat. Many of them are going to be studying. Still got some finals next week. We'll be studying on the way home. Let them knock out and finish out finals this week. Let them go home for a few days, and then while a lot of their classmates are still at home, you know, visiting with family, they're going to have to be back in the gym. They're going to have to come back earlier than the rest of them and go to work and get ready for a really good, really talented Mid-South team on January 11th. It's going to be homecoming for us. We hope to have a big crowd. It's going to be a fun one. We'll be ready for it.
Coach, 106-101, congratulations on the win today.
Get them Hawks.
Coach Jason Hudnall, the National Park Nighthawk men. A few final stats to bring your way. As we mentioned, Joe Ramey leading the charge for the Nighthawks. 39 points in today's win. Rayon Cobb added 15. Terry Clardy Jr. with 14. David Jaggers had 16 in today's game. Cameron Vick finished with 10 points. 5 points apiece for Tyler Tolliver and Ja'Kylan Kaiser. And Desmond McDonald rounding out the scoring with 4 points. That'll do it for this edition of National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Special thank you to our sponsors for today's game, Arvest Bank, Allen Tillery Chevy Buick GMC, and First Security Bank in Hot Springs. Special shout-outs to the lovely Mrs. Hannah Oliver. Tuning into today's broadcast with my 3 wonderful children, Michael Benjamin and River Oliver, celebrating a Nighthawk win on the road in Oklahoma today. Special thank you to Bree Barger on camera for us this afternoon. And special thank you to you for tuning into this edition of Nighthawks basketball. We'll be back after the new year, January 11th. Homecoming as ASU Mid-South comes to town. The men and the women return to action. We'll have both games right here on XZero Sports. 106-101, the Nighthawks win. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Thanks for watching.